Good evening, Ruskin enjoyers. Hope you're doing alright. So tonight, we literally only have two skins to chase after. That's the Snowfall Sheep with the Door and the Neil Christmas Large Box. Now, they really didn't sell that much, but even then, they're still going to go down in price. What with it being Christmas and whatnot. So, I'm going to hop over to here and immediately do the barter right now in front of you when it becomes, actually marketable. So, it should be right now. So, appear. Well, actually, hang on a minute. They might take a while to appear. So, yes, I am going to be doing these abnormal barters when I can. Oh, no, look. And because I'm not streaming, I don't think anybody else is aware that this has just become marketable. Well, actually, no, someone did just appear right now. They've put down a bit of a strong buy order. Oh, dear, oh, dear. For that, well, remember, these skins are expected to get pretty cheap in the future. So, let me now hop over to here. All right, let's go do a second buy order. All right. Yep, quite a lot of people have been climbing up. I don't think it's going to be going down. Okay. So that buy order there with like a few hundred quantity, that's like $1.20. I don't think we'll be seeing it going down to that price. I don't think that'll be happening. I'll give you a quick explanation in a minute. But basically, what I meant to say was I do expect the price to go down potentially lower, and I think they've put down a price that's just a little bit too high. We're not seeing anything happen at the moment, so let's just go through the details. Epic has been quite successful getting his skins accepted as a pair, or rather as a group. Sorry, I'm very tired. So yeah, basically, we've had Easter, Halloween, and of course Christmas twice in a year. Next year, I fully expect another set of deplorables with the exact same idea, so don't be surprised by that. But let me remind you, this small box, the Christmas one, whilst it spiked in price ever so nicely in the lead up to Christmas, unfortunately, it did take quite a while, and it did go down pretty badly initially. Went all the way down to around just less than $1 at its worst, right? That's not like terrible, but when I hop back over to here, and I look and see that this has barters now pushing all the way up to like $1.50. Yeah, by all means, if you want to buy them, you're going to buy them. And with this barter right here, that in terms of what's equal to dollars, that's about $1.20. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll be buying them, but you'll be holding on to them for quite a while and having to wait until next year to be able to flip them for a decent profit. Now, just to quickly remind you, this did turn out to be very decent profit. If you bought here and sold around here, yeah, you basically doubled your money. Maybe even a little bit more. In short, good profit was made, and a lot of sales did happen. So we'll see what becomes of this collection in the future. But yeah, these seasonal skins are working out ever so nicely, and I do expect to see a brand new one this upcoming Easter. So what will it be? Rugs, garage doors, sheep doors? Who knows? We shall see. What would be interesting? Lockers. Yeah, go for lockers, Mr. Epic. Give that a shot. Right, let's go and see if that sheep with the door has appeared. Okay, cool. So we've talked about this in the past. Seasonal sheep with the doors. Oh dear. I'm playing it safe here. I'm just going to offer to the equivalent of about 60 cents. And I don't think I'll buy that many of them. We'll see how it turns out. I'll probably put down like a 70-cent barter now as well. Let's go do just that. So over to here, and ta-da, I am done. A very quick, straightforward abnormal barters for this evening. But I do want to talk about prices to offer for the regular skins that will become marketable tomorrow. So that, of course, means we have to talk about the Krampus bolt action rifle, the gingerbread backpack, the gingerbread python, the Christmas ornament crossbow, and the AK-47. Oh, and the door, the wooden door, if you care about that. Okay, cool. So we've just finished those barters. Let's now talk about these. Krampus bolt action rifle, you have done 15,000 subscribers. If we were to compare you to all the other bolt action rifles that have been accepted in the past, let's just look at these based on higher subscribers. And what do I see? Well, Blackout clearly has the most. Yeah. Now, that also sold it's oversaturated. There's too many of them in comparison to, like, actual demand. So, if you've ever looked at the Blackout collection, this is, like, the only ever skin that's, like, in the negative. All the other skins are currently in the positive right now, for example. So, all right, yep, understood. They got tempered, and you got this. These have sold a lot. They're currently struggling at the moment, even though right now is, like, potentially the best time to sell your skins. As we move over to here, Krampus bolt action rifle is right there. It's got an awesome look and design, but it still has sold quite a lot. Will it be going below its rough store price? I wouldn't be surprised. All right? Okay. How low will it go, though? Well, now we go ahead and do this. Look at these by lowest price, and I can confirm to you the cheapest one is the Dreamcatcher, but that came out years ago, and this was something you just constantly kept getting in loot boxes, because you've got to remember, in the past, there was only so many skins. So in weapon barrels, quite a lot of people kept getting dream catchers. So people don't care for it. It's always been like fairly cheap, and yeah, that's $1.10. Now, when you look at the most recent marketable bolt action rifle skin, now you can see it's at $1.40. So with this right here, will it go cheap? Yes, I fully expect it. How low will it go? Well, honestly, I think you could probably do like 70 cents to $1. You could offer a little bit more if you want to, but I don't think it's going to dramatically go down in price. And just to remind you, yeah, it's a seasonal skin, but it still looks really cool. That like arm reaching out on the bolt there, that's awesome. That's awesome. I know a lot of people will be appreciating that as time goes on. So yeah, feel free to comment below if you like that skin. But I will sit here and say for tomorrow, when the Rust rotates for the January Force Wipe with the January update, I think you could probably offer at least up to $1. Yeah, so I do expect it to go below its Rust price, but I don't assume it will go down as bad as most weapons and tool skins. Gingerbread backpack, you're interesting. As of now, this appears to be the lowest selling backpack skin we've ever had. I've clicked the wrong thing there, sorry about that. Here we go, right, yeah, so as of now, yes, that does seem to be a fact. But don't forget, over the course of this brand new year of 2025, I fully expect us to see a lot more backpacks being given away and sold in Rust stores. And we will eventually see a backpack that sells less than 10,000 subscribers. It's an inevitability. So, considering that, don't assume that this gingerbread backpack's just going to instantly work out perfectly fine in the future due to a sheer lack of sales. But you never know. So, we'll see how things roll out. But it's going to go below its Rust store price. How low will it go, though? I mean, we might just follow suit with what we've done recently with the recent Christmas-themed backpacks. 60 cents to 80 cents couldn't hurt, I guess. Play it safe. So, yeah, that's how I'll play it. I'm not super confident in it, so I play it safe. Remember, we are still yet to go through the dreaded springtime. But, yeah, it's probably going to go down in price by a fair bit. So play it safe. If you're feeling more confident, if you truly believe, you know what, next year, for next Christmas, or rather later this year, yeah, that very likely will rebound and go up in price ever so nicely, then yeah, by all means, offer a higher price. So it's up to you. If you're more, confident, you go for it. It's up to you. Gingerbread python. So, yeah, this is going cheap. What do you mean? You sounded quite positive there. No, look at this. So yeah, not looking super pretty. What about subscriber counts? Yeah, it's still kind of in the upper half. And look at all of them. Look at every single one of these. Yeah, they're not doing very well, are they? 60 cents to 80 cents. Christmas ornament crossbow. So I did bring this up. Throughout all of 2024, we suddenly got like a random drop-off with acceptances for crossbows. Not sure why this has randomly happened. Will it happen again in 2025? We shall see. But with a sheer lack of brand new crossbow skins being added to the game, if it keeps happening, these are all likely going to start rising up in price and work out quite nicely. So you see this right here? This Christmas-themed crossbow? First of all, awesome, interesting looking design produced by Mr. MDE, the man behind the Whiteout and the Blackout collection. I could see that working out quite nicely as we get closer towards the next Christmas. So, I mean, it's already in an interesting spot. Still expected to go below its Rust store price, but let's just quickly point this out. The cheapest crossbow, as of now, is currently selling at $1.52. Is that correct? Wow, it is, yeah. All right. Well, they kind of sprung up a bit. I'm going to sit here and say you could offer between 80 cents to $1.10 for this. You'll very likely pick up a bunch of them, hold out, wait until November, December later this year, and of course you'll be able to walk away with some sweet, delicious profit. AK-47, it's a fine looking design, but it's a Christmas-themed AK-47, 60 cents to 80 cents. And then we have the wooden door over here. Honestly, I don't want to sound mean, I just wouldn't go for it. But with hardly any sales, could we see a similar situation that happened to the Easter Farm wooden door? Well, we'll see. I have doubts. But yeah, it was incredibly awkward to see this being accepted when this was given away for free. So, hey, it's face punch. If you could go for it, you could offer like 50 cents if you want to chase after it. Personally, I'm not going to, but you never know. Maybe it gets manipulated. It hasn't sold that much. So, all right, cool. We got that out of the way. Now we can talk about what we expect with tomorrow. So, let me just quickly close these. Let's talk about the expectations for the January Force Wipe. Please be prepared for this. With the January Force Wipe, we are expecting a lot of sales. I've clicked the wrong thing. By the way, that was a Trust and Rust all right there. We should be seeing that pretty soon, like another batch of Twitch drops. Yippee! All right, here we are. Right, sorry about accidentally highlighting all of this. Do you remember this Rust store? Do you remember how, on average, The average amount of sales for all the skins here was like 25,000 subscribers. I'm not joking. 50,000 subscribers here, and then at the lowest was 16,000 subscribers. It was ridiculous. The main point being that we had a ridiculous amount of people playing the game. The January Force Wipe is expected to have a lot of people playing. Now, one of the contributing factors behind that was we believed that the primitive game mode was going to come out tomorrow. It's not. It's been announced on Twitter, so as we go over to here, yep, right, this isn't the thing I was looking for. I had to go search for them. Sorry about this. I thought I had the link ready. Evidently, I didn't because I have screwed up. Here we go. If you go to the Playrust's Twitter, you'll see they have announced this. We are going to have the primitive game mode or the update in February. When I thought about it more, it does make sense. They know for a fact that there's going to be a lot of people playing tomorrow regardless. But when it rolls over to February, they really need something to keep people wanting to stick around and play. So that leads me to believe that, all right, fair enough, the primitive game mode is actually going to be probably better off being in February. We'll leave it at that. All right, so there's no big fat update coming out tomorrow, but there's going to be an interesting blog post because I can't help but assume they're going to allude to several things they're going to want to release in 2025, aka, of course, the primitive stuff and also potentially the jungle biome. So, yeah, cool. That'll be interesting to chase after. Yeah, so, right, no big fat update tomorrow, but the amount of people playing, I mean, what will the peak player count be? We shall see, but I am expecting over 200,000 over the course of this weekend. Will it happen? Well, time will tell. You've got to point out, December was absolutely fantastic. We have, for once, finally gone over 100,000 average player count. Will we match up to this or go over it? We shall see. But January is expected to start off very, very strong. People are still not going back to school. People probably aren't working very hard. I mean, I don't think everybody's going back to work until, the next Monday. So we'll see what happens. But it is expected to be a lot of people. So, all right, cool. Things are still lining up very nicely. So what certain things could we potentially see being accepted in tomorrow's Rust Store? Well, with it being a Rust Store right here, so the current Rust Store, only 8 skins, a third week of Christmas, that was a bit out of nowhere, wasn't it? But could it mean that we're going to have like a big fat Rust Store tomorrow with a lot of interesting skins? With, I don't know, perhaps a lot of skins even from the past? So please remember this. You might have noticed we got a brand new top picks list from TGG. Well, these are all the skins we talked about last week. Yes, we talked about them last week in my most recent Rust Workshop skin checks. But of course, I have had an even newer one, that being the batch for the December 31st skins. Only 75. Feel free to go ahead and give my recent Rust Workshop skin checks video a good watch. Remember, all collection continuations are chaptered. But you got to remember that even the skins that are submitted before the Christmas batch of skins are candidates. So that's where I will bring up once again, you could even potentially see certain skins like the Whiteout Backpack potentially being accepted. There are doubts, but hey, you never know. You never know. So, all right, cool. We've got some interesting skins that could be picked. Will they be picked from quite a long time ago? We'll see. You've even got like Abyss Thompson here. You've got some more Cybercore weapon skins that were produced. Who knows? But with the very recent batch of skins, I mean, let me quickly point out to you, Popstar has returned with a brand new large box. You cannot escape the anime. We also have in contention for a large box, Ramen Shop has returned with a version 2. So, all right, that's looking pretty sweet. We've even got this cool-looking Judgment Day garage door. I'm thinking a lot of people appreciate that. Oh, yes. There's just lots of skins. Consider watching the Rust Workshop skin checks. Plenty of interesting collection continuations. We now have Orange Cat Girl. Cool. So, yeah, lots of interesting things could be picked. Will they be picked, though? Well, yeah. All right, cool. So that's nice to be aware of. Regardless, I'm hoping everything will work out quite nicely. I'm hoping everything will be pretty interesting. But there is one skin I should quickly point out to everyone. That is the grenade. Yep. So, I wouldn't be surprised if this is potentially accepted tomorrow. Why would that happen? Well, they are going to introduce a F1 grenade fix. When they accepted the recent Christmas grenade skin, a lot of people realised it doesn't look exactly the same as what the images showcased, and that's because the spec gloss map for the skin wasn't working properly. So Facepunch went ahead and fixed it. They also made it so that you can actually see it in third person. Like if someone's got it on their hip, or if they've got it in their hand, you can actually see the skin now. That's what they've fixed. And to really promote that, they'd probably want to, accept a certain grenade skin for a Rust door. What do you reckon? Will we see the Ultramarine grenade being accepted? And that'll be the second grenade skin to be accepted after 7 years. We'll find out, won't we? But I wouldn't be surprised. So something like that is definitely looking to potentially have a good chance of being accepted. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe we could see Molotov Man. That was cool. So I have no idea what we're going to see tomorrow. But I certainly would like to see certain collection continuations and whatnot, and I'm sure you would too. Like, there's lots of potential profit to be made, but yeah, that's basically it. Now, I could probably just quickly talk about my progress with my sales, because I'm sure you've been making a lot of sales yourself. So I haven't really been selling that much on this particular account, but let me quickly show you my current my Steam wallets. So, of course, I'm sure that you are aware that I have like 8 different Steam accounts, and with the progress of sales, once we started rolling into post-Christmas, it really has kind of shifted into gear, and it's cruise control. I basically made like $800 on one account, right here, the main account. That happened very quickly. I even bought some Surgeon Scrubs, which is for the prize that'll be given to people who helped contribute skins in the game, in the Rust Skin of the Year. I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, like, that's about 800, and over to here I've made an extra 60 on this account right here. I ended up making like $600 there. $700. I'm not joking. So yeah, it's a really good time to consider selling your skins. It is a really good time to consider selling your skins. But will we actually see the peak prices as of tomorrow, with the expectation of a lot of people playing tomorrow, rolling into the weekend? I'm pretty sure a lot of you have noticed many skins rising up in price ever so nicely. All the camouflage skins have been bought out. Prices have just kept going up and up and up and up. For example, a quick example, Forest Raiders pants, that's selling for about $45, $50 there. And yeah, all-time high price. People are buying these out because they're in demand. And pretty much all skins have been rising up in demand because more people are playing. Very simple. And to finish off this video, I'm just going to quickly remind you one more time, could you please consider voting for the Rust Skin of the Year for 2024? All the finalists are here on display. If you go to this tweet, which I have linked in the description, you'll see the form to vote is right there. Click this, it will send you to a special looking site. And all you're going to do is just take one quick look at all the skins. I've even provided the workshop links as well. And vote for the skin that you truly believe deserves to be the Skin of the Year for 2024. And yes, you probably don't want to stream it because you'll see your email there. But yeah, just pointing that out. So anyway, cool. Every little vote helps. But yeah, honestly, it would be nice to get some more people voting. And I believe on Monday, I'll figure out who the winner is. And I'll put a video out and we'll be like, yippee, yay. Cool. So thank you very much to everyone who watched this video. I understand it wasn't exactly like a huge video and whatnot. But yeah, there was only 2 abnormal skins to chase after. So don't forget about the prices, and let's go and see what will be accepted tomorrow. Will we be happy, or will we be very, very sad? What do you reckon? Oh, no.